Alright, hey tubers, so I did some work today on the truck. You know, it's well, this video there's gonna be the years of my truck first, then this video. So you're seeing this video, then you already saw the years of my truck, how it changed and stuff. So that's gonna be on the picture too. I put that back on. Well, I did something cool with those. I actually put those made them into daytime lights, you know, where they stay on during the day. Well, this system's kind of cool. It actually doesn't use the full spectrum. It like dims it out where you save the life on the bulbs. So I'll show you. Like right now, I'm gonna use the remote. All right. Shh. I'm gonna show you a little thing what happens with this. Probably I'm gonna make a night thing too with it, but I'll show you a little thing with this. For now, it actually turns on. So I have two systems thing with this and that. See, it actually turns on with that and turns off with that. But let me show you this. All right, the switch is off for the headlights, so the headlights won't turn on. Now, see? The lights turn on when the truck turns on. As soon as I turn the parking lights on, they turn off. See? And I don't know if you can see it, but the parking light is on. So, you see that? Right there. And the lights will still turn on with my little switch. I'll turn the headlights on for you to see. That's the headlights, and that's the low beam, and they still turn on. Now I'm gonna put a little secret with this. Shh, don't tell inspection people, because my truck did fail one year for having that system not hooked up right. But whenever I do inspection, I ain't gonna put this in here, so it'll be like driving lights, because I use this for, instead of using my headlights all the time and having the like the parking lights on. Why should I do that when I could just put, like have the headlights on and yeah, the parking lights, where I could just have this on. So, have the high beams on. And we could tell because it's during the day. Yeah, actually you can tell they're pretty bright. Now, they still turn on. So, that's how that system works. Now, even with the fogs, they still won't turn on. Let me just, of course, the fogs will not turn on unless I turn the high beams on. Pull that. And see, they're still not on even with the fogs on there. As soon as I turn those driving lights on, they turn back on with the switch. See? So now I'm going to turn all of that off. All of that's off. And now the lights go back on by itself without even touching this. I did not touch this. By itself. Now you're wondering, what did I do and how did it work? Where's this system too? Well, I'll show you. Just turn the truck off for safety. I don't want it running. Truck's off. Oh yeah, and I did There's a couple sections you cannot see because everything's all together, all put together. So what I'll do is I'll show you. If the battery's dirty, I gotta clean that. But that's the driving light system right here. That's the driving light system. You can get them from J.C. Whitney. I'll put the link on the video. I'll put the link on the video where you can get it from them. This is the low voltage one, where it saves voltage on your, you know, save the life of your battery. I mean, the life of your lights, of the bulbs. And this is the other system I have, the remote, meaning there's no wires going into your firewall over there. And of course, you know, they're both run to the battery. See, both of them both run to the battery. I put like that little special little nut on where I don't have to take that off all the time, so I just put another nut on it for that. Of course, you have to ground it. That system's ground is right there. That system, I'm not very positive where I put that ground, but it is grounded somewhere. If you notice, it's a big mess of wires there. But you know, if I find a link for this one, I think you could get it at J.C. Whitney, probably Pet Boys, Advance, or any auto store. Just ask them for like a wireless remote, wireless auxiliary remote system. I gotta clean this fucking battery. So ask them for that. So that's the system, and this is what I'm talking about. You can't really see it. There's an orange. You see that little orange wire way down there? Well, it has a connector just like that right there, and you crimp it right onto your, I mean, if you want it, even if you want this system to be on your headlights, you can. The system is already made for the headlights, but I wanted my driving lights with it instead. You know, just make it a little cooler. But normally you put one wire in the high beams, one wire on the low beams, and the high beam one wire is to turn the system off, where you can use your high beams. The low beam system, where it turns on your low beams, but remember I said it actually dims the bulbs. So as soon as you turn your low beams on, it will brighten the bulbs right back up from that switch inside. But as soon as you turn, like for example, you just put the parking lights on with the driving light system, your lights, your low beams will be still on, but to be dimmed. They won't be as bright. But they do have a high voltage one, but I recommend a low voltage one because it's, you know, it saves you money. Why would you want a high voltage one where you're gonna use bulbs all the time, where low voltage one will save you money on bulbs like those? I don't know how much it will cost to replace those bulbs, so I'm trying to keep the bulbs, you know. But and plus those driving lights get extremely hot. I mean, you can't even touch it. And the little plastic side, the little covers I put on, not the plastic, but this right here. If you notice on those pictures, this is the same lights I always had. Is I just put this coating on it. If I could take the plastic this thing off. Oh, little tough tubers. Get off for you. There you go. See, it's like a coating. Oh, that does not come off anymore. That is basically been yes, just put it baked onto it, because one of my friends said, "Oh, why don't you test it out?" Because he wanted to put on his Mustang's you know, for his fog lights. Well, I'm gonna tell him, yeah, it kind of bakes on. So once you put that on, it's baked on. But I like it. It makes it look cool looking. I think it's back on. Yeah, it should be back on. It's back on. But I might get this stuff for that. I'll just cut it out for that. So, well, if you notice the bulb, see, it's cracked. So what I did was, maybe when I take it apart to put this stuff on, I'll show you what I did. I just put some plexiglass on it, sealed it up with some sealer. I forget the stuff I used, but I'll find it and I'll show you. And then I just taped it around it and then put it in. And it's good as new. You save yourself money. That's another day. I'll show you that. But that's basically my driving lights on the truck. Oh yeah, for one thing I forgot. For the system to turn the lights on, is you had to hook up, the green wire needs to be hooked up to one of your spark plugs. It's not the greatest fancy, I just put it on there, who cares, it works. It don't really matter to me. You really just spine it around and keep it secure. It doesn't keep secure. What I'll do is I'll just put some ties on there and tie it up. Yes, the engine's dirty. Yes, I know. And the battery's dirty. I gotta clean it. I'm really not a person that cleans the engine, but I'll clean the battery because that battery is getting awfully dirty. Alright, tubers, so that's the little project I did that I already did in show. Oh yeah, and that orange wire needs to be hooked up. If you're doing your parking lights, it needs to be hooked up to the if you're going to did the same thing what I did, use like your driving lights, basically your driving lights. So I'm not sure how to hook up those, but if you have like auxiliary lights, driving lights are long, fogs are wide. Okay, so like auxiliary lights, extra like fog lights, some driving lights, whatever you put on, you can just do the same system I did, same way, and just hook it up to the, you have it, the sport track, hook it up to the brown wire and it will work. These colors I'm not really sure, but if you have any questions about how to hook it up, just to your hook the system up, not the wireless system, but the driving light system, I'll look it up for you and I'll put on the comment side and I'll just tell you how to do it. I'll put it on the whatever, or I'll just message you. Just put a comment down and I'll message you right back what wires you need to hook it up to if you just want to put on your headlights. But it's dark. I'm probably it's gonna be attached to, the night and section gonna be attached, but whatever. But if you can see, it's dark, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you with the driving lights in the dark. Well, so dark. It's not dark. I mean, I can't see through this. But I'm gonna do the same thing. As you can see, the driving lights are on when the truck started up. It's the same thing, whatever, with the parking lights, parking lights, of course it goes off, all the same stuff. I just wanted to show you, what it looks like. Let me turn all the lights on. There. And where's my little thing? See, the headlights are on, everything's on. You can see it, my little remote down blocking the view. Boom, everything's on. See, that's how bright it gets with everything on. That's actually pretty cool, isn't it? Because my stupid dog is over there, probably getting blind from it. See, you can see driving lights are all the way going all the way to the house. Probably have to adjust them, but when I get time, I'll adjust them, you know. But of course, turn the driving lights off. And I'll just turn everything off. There we go. And you notice the driving lights are not as bright because, you know, they have been dimmed out. But the lights will work even with the truck off. These lights will still work even with the truck off. So that's it. Alright, so that's it. Oh yeah, and at the end, right at the end of this video, I will show you what wires to put that for the parking lights. What wires I hook it up, what wires I hooked it up to, and what I used. That's basically it, tubers. So please comment on this video and please subscribe to my channel. All right, see you, tubers.